Hey, hey.
Cause we got that latte Java drips. Turn us up a little louder when you in the whip. We got that latte Java drips. We bring the kind of vibe that you don't really wanna miss. And you won't find no better shit than what we got exclusively in Latte Java drips. So vibe with latte Java drips and turn us up a little louder when you in the whip.
Artists, showing love and shining light on all her independent artists, making the work go in her hardest. Go and tune into Latte Java Drips, bourgeois latte, cause she always got the hottest hits. With interviews and podcasts, seeing her, she's on her grind, asking all the questions that we wanna know. On our mind, she on the rise, her platform high. She got the radio blazing with her amazing voice and her entertainment radio station. Her dedication is unmatched. Competition killing softly as she goes to work and blesses with her presence. Sipping coffee, serving it cool while making it hot. Bourgeois the goddess, Latte Java Drips. It's simply the hottest. She's dropping knowledge and doing it major. So go and lock on. Sign into and listen up at musicbreaker.com.
Latte Java Drips. Turn us up a little louder when you in the whip. We got that latte Java Drips. We bring the kind of vibe that you don't really wanna miss. And you won't find no better shit than what we got exclusively in Latte Java Drips. So vibe with latte Java Drips and turn us up a little louder when you in the whip.
All right now.
Drippin' Java
What?
vibes for
That's
sure.
what we
Drippin' Java vibes for sure. Drippin' Java vibes for sure. Drippin' Java vibes for sure.
That's right, you guys. Latte Java Drips Radio. That was Slap Queen. If you don't know who that is, and if you don't know Diablo, of course you guys don't know. You guys need to look him up. And of course, they call me Dog. Of course, they call me Dog with the engineering. You can't go wrong. But for now, you guys, this is Grind on Time. This is the last week of Grind on Time, but instead of on Wednesday, it's going to be on Memorial Day. And the reason why is because this special lady, BrazyLuca. If you guys don't know who BrazyLuca is, you guys have been sleeping, okay? This girl has reinvented herself. I mean, gosh, how long have I known you, BrazyLuca? It's been
years on top of years now.
Yes.
On top of years. But I'm grateful for every single year, every single moment.
I want to say one thing. I'm so proud of you. I remember it's like I'm watching you grow, you know? It's like from, money, power, girl, that's my song. I'm from, girl, look, tell the world what's going on with you. You not only you're a rapper, hip hop artist, you're a model, you're a mom. I mean, you are a busy girl. You wear many hats, okay? And it's not easy.
No, it's not. No, we were just talking about that. It's a lot of work that you got to put it in, and you got to just keep going until you get to the point where you good, But in this life right now, you just got to keep going. You can't stop.
No, you can't. And that is one of the reasons why, I don't know if you know, that I will be hosting and doing a show called Put Some Taste to Your Sounds. And it's going to be featuring just women only, because I really feel like, the focus needs to be on women, for next month. And it's so important to me. I'm so excited about it. And you're definitely on that panel, of course, for Put Some Taste to Your Sounds. So it's all about women empowerment. And, everybody stay tuned for that. And make sure you're following BrazyLuca. So if you're on right now, and if you're not following Brazy, you need to start doing that right now. So this track, girl, boy, yoing, girl, I love that. I love that. I like the way it roll off my tongue. Tell us about that track. I love it.
So with Boy Young Young, I just wanted to have a little bit of fun. I mean, I always have fun, but
Yeah,
I wanted to have a little more fun than normal. Boy or Young is just showing people that we can express ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
And you don't have to be overly sexy, but just tell them you got a little bit sexy about you. So show it a little bit.
exactly. And there's nothing wrong with showing a little sexy. I sometimes feel like the world is so hard on us. I don't know how to feel about like the Cardi B's and Nicki Minaj and Meg Thee Stallion. I don't. It's so hard. It's like it's okay to express yourself.
Yeah.
Who are we to judge? But then there's another side of me that's like, okay, we're demanding respect, we're demanding all these things. But, how do you work that out? Because I know it's like with you, you exude sexiness. You don't have to take your clothes off. You exude it. You know what I'm saying? If you come in with confidence, you don't have to take your clothes off to exude sexiness. You know what I'm saying? If you got it, you just got it. So do you
Yeah.
ever feel like you have pressure in this music industry where you have to like show a little or
I
show
do
a
feel
lot?
like it's a lot of pressure that comes with, especially the music industry, because all the ladies are, they got BBLs, or, they got overly makeup, or whatever the case is that you're battling against. But I just had to understand that they're not me and
That's
I'm not
right.
them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so at one point I did think like maybe I should get a BBL to fit in. But then it's like, nah, I'm a real woman and I have real kids.
There you
So
go.
work that thing out, and
That's
just
right.
it just comes up from there. Like just like the growing phase with music, I have to grow with myself.
That's true.
So it's always about growing with yourself.
That's true. I think people forget that, we're selling a fantasy. It's really just selling a fantasy. You know what I'm saying? But I think sometimes people really think that that's the real world, the real life.
Hmm.
I don't know. I mean, sometimes I can't even tell.
That's been the standard, though. People look at that as that's what you have to have in order to make it, because that's who makes it most of the time.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're talking about just making it and just being famous, do that. But if you really want to have substance about yourself, just work on yourself and be to a point where you love yourself.
Absolutely. It's almost to the point where women and men don't really have control over um, their own style of music. And I know that plays a big part of it and all the scandal. It's like 2024, everybody got skeletons in their closet and everybody's
Yeah.
just like pouring out the business. Then we got these
Nobody's
rap
perfect.
battles. Yeah.
Nobody's perfect. But
Mm-mm.
there's certain things that people are doing that they felt like they could get away with,
Mm-hmm.
and we just have to mind our business sometimes.
Right.
Honestly, like I
Girl, and
just
that's kind of hard
try
to
to
mind
stay
your
out of
business.
people's business, like for real, because it just be too much going on, and then whenever you have your own thing going on, now people want to attack you. So it's just like
Mm-hmm.
stay out of that. Just do your thing, and it will come. Like whatever is for you will be for you at the end of the day.
That is true. The official Christian Noir says anything glorified becomes the standard. That's true. So let's try not glorifying it. Is it the men's fault? Because I'm starting to think that it's the men's fault for all this, this
Well,
BBL
I mean,
crap.
at one point it was to where they didn't like BBWs. Then they brought BBWs back, right?
Girl, you,
You know what I'm saying? So
I got stirred the coffee cup for that
yeah,
one.
like it's so many different standards, but we also have to understand that people love what they love. So some people like BBW, some people like skinny girls, some people like BBLs. That's just
Yeah,
them. Let them love what they love. If they don't love about whatever it is about you, then move on.
yeah. I honestly think that men really don't like the BBL. I think it's because it's like, ooh, it's there. You can't help
Right.
but look. You know what I mean? I think it's more of that because let's keep it real. Are they gonna bring that BBL home to meet their parents?
Some of them do, but that's because they want a package, or a prize on their side, and something that
Yeah.
looks good that they can show around to their friends. But then it turns out they never know what happened between that, because I try to keep my situation away from everybody else, because
Mhm.
then you got this person talking about this, and I'm like, listen, you can keep your
Yeah.
comments to yourself, and I'm gonna do me, okay?
Exactly. So tell me what's going on with you. Like, there's been a lot of things
I
going
know
on, and
it's
I
been
don't
so
want to
much. I
assume.
need to stop doing my performances, my shows recently because I've been so focused on the my radio show and the radio station. As we had got that back up, and
Hmm.
I'm so loving it because I love music. You know me, and I
Of
love
course.
promoting other people. So I just love music, and so when you see me, I be promoting people on my story all the time. I ain't asking you for nothing. I just like the song.
Right.
But
Right.
that I was like, I just have to get back into that because that's kind of what makes me happy outside of just performing. And so what I did was now I'm doing my radio show and I'm focusing on my album. My
Okay.
album is my priority, and if I don't work on that, I'm never gonna get it done.
Yeah.
So I just said nope, nope to everything until I finish doing what I need to do for myself. Because if I don't, people will just hound you down for everything. And then you be sitting there looking, I didn't do nothing I wanted to do for myself. And I can't do that.
Yeah. You gotta definitely do that. You have to make yourself a priority, and sometimes you have to leave people behind too.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
weird because ever since I've started with LJB radio, things have changed like drastically, in a good way and a bad way, because you don't realize that you're kind of alone, but it's not really you being alone. It's you pursuing your dream. And
Right.
sometimes people don't even understand it. And I don't even like expect people that know me personally
Yep.
to support me, because that's not really what I want. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You want your family to support you, of course.
Believe me, I have been there. I have definitely been there. And I'm just now at a point like you're saying, I don't even care no more because I know people like you. I've come into contact with people like you who knew me from nothing and supported me. So it's like maybe that's not their
I
thing.
don't
Maybe
know
it's
about
okay.
nothing, girl. You was
But it's my
always
thing.
something to
I love to do
me.
it. And I used to get mad because that's what I love to do. So I'm like, dang, why you can't, support what I love? But then I
Hmm.
realized maybe I might not want to support something they like. So maybe I need to just chill. You know what I'm saying? Not to
Right.
be funny, but you don't want to say you don't want to support somebody, but sometimes you're just not interested, you
That's
know?
true. It's not, support can be totally different by sharing.
Yeah.
I have so
And
many,
yeah.
associates that share my stuff all the time on Facebook. They may not rock with it, they're gospel, Christian people, but they rock only Christian music, which I do play a lot of Christian music on Sundays. So, for 3 hours, Java, gospel hour. But, it is what it is. Comedian Pat Price says people won't support you until strangers support you.
Yep.
Yep.
It's been
Yep.
I'm telling you, like when I first started, I was so upset. Then when I got 4 years, 5 years later, and I started seeing people coming around to what I did, I was like, yeah, so you had to see it first. You know
Right.
what
It kind
I'm
of
saying?
makes you feel
It's okay.
weird in a
It's
way.
all right. But at
Yeah.
first, you of course need that. You feel like you need that support at first because you're just starting out. It's something that you're doing, and you want people that love you or that you feel love you to be around.
Hmm.
But sometimes that's not the best thing to do. You might have to ride that thing alone for a little bit.
That's true. That's true. And not only that, it's just you want some people that you don't know. You want strangers to
Hmm.
be drawn to you. And I also feel like with you, Brazy, it's like you have such a beautiful personality that it's more than just your music. It's almost like a product. Some people may not like coffee, but they know somebody else who likes it, and they may just buy a bag of coffee or
There is
whatever.
somebody who like it. Hmm.
Right. So that's all it is. But I'm really happy for you because you've been like really doing this. I've even noticed some folks from Station Head, people that I've interviewed from Station Head that be rocking with you and liking. I'm like, yeah, yeah. Because people don't realize, yes, radio is very hard. And sometimes I think people don't even listen to radio anymore because radio is so different,
Hmm.
you know.
It
But
has
what
changed
you
a lot.
Yeah.
It's
But
changed
what
a
people
lot. But
don't
a lot of
know.
I feel like I hear a lot of artists say it's the pay for play.
Hmm.
And I understand the pay for play because it's a lot of fees that come with that. So
Yeah.
it's like people think it's free, like you're just doing this for free, and it's just a hobby. And that's why I had to tell people like this is not a hobby. Like this is like this is what I do. I'm not asking you for anything, but my time You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
I'm putting in my time, and not only that, I'm supporting you when I don't have to.
That's true. The
You
official
know,
Christian Dior
so
says,
it'll be nice.
when you dream, you're alone. When you live the dream, you're alone. Damn. That's deep. That is true. That's very true. Well, you know what? We gonna keep living the dream and doing the dream and never, stopping. I know I'm not. I know I'm not. So besides your album, I want to know about this, or can't say much about it. So when is it coming out? And I know you're working on it, but when is it coming?
I want to say, I wasn't gonna say when it's coming out, but I wanna drop it before the end of the year.
Okay.
I don't want to rush it because it's not gonna be what I want it to be. If I rush it, like, I just don't like when people try to put something out real quick because they see other people doing it. Like, I'm watching everybody, and I'm loving that everybody's doing what they're doing. But when I was doing what I was doing, everybody was doing their thing so they could get back and do what they was doing. So why should I be sitting here focused on what everybody else is doing when I know for a fact I got to do things for myself? They can't make anything for me.
That's
It's
true.
great to support other people, but it's great to be able to focus on the things you need to do. Prioritize your load, and, make sure that, if it's family or, whatever. Because I know at one point I couldn't balance because I was just so focused on this one thing that I couldn't even be over here with trying to make sure that the family was good, and I'm here for a second and I'm done. No, I can't do that anymore. I have kids that are growing up. My youngest is 5. My oldest is he just turned 15. So it's like, that's a big span, and it's like you can't let those moments slip away like that. So I just focus on your album, focus on your family, and whatever comes in between, it just happens.
Yeah. Girl, I'm ready for a video. I'm
I
ready
knew
for
you was
a
gonna
girl. When
say
you gonna do a video? Or I don't even know if people
I
do
am
videos
working on it.
anymore. Do people do videos anymore?
They do.
Like they do
They
maybe
do, but
one
I'm
minute?
hearing that people like more short
Yeah.
form videos now. So that's why I had, a lot of my stuff was like, I love doing the photo shoot. So I was just like, let me just put this on with photo shoot. Let's do that. But then I'm like, I do kind of want to do a video, like, and then it's crazy because whenever I be telling people, I be like, yo, I want to do a video. I need dancers. I need this. I need that. People be thinking I'll be playing. You can do it yourself. Like, I would like to have other people.
Yes. You should. I think you put
I'm
a
gonna put
video
out a
out.
call.
Everybody gonna be
So
watching
if
those
y'all need
videos.
your dancer, an extra model, whatever, hit me up. I'm about to get some
Yeah,
things.
I know some dancers and models and makeup artists and hairstylists. So let me know. But they're all like all over the place.
Right.
So
Yeah. It's all good. We're gonna make it happen regardless. But
that's true.
I am working on a video. Well, multiple videos.
Okay.
But like I said, I know y'all be like, dang, when is she gonna put this thing out? But just bear with me. It's gonna be what
Okay.
y'all need. But just give me some time. Give me some
Yeah.
time.
No,
I got everything
take
I
your
need.
time, girl. Don't
Yeah.
rush. Because when
So
it's
that way it can be
rushed,
what you want it to be. No, well, I'm not gonna say what y'all want it to be. If I just put something out, it's just like, okay. Just like, did you see my bad move, the short form bad move video that I did?
yes.
I didn't even expect for my wig to fall out. That was just literally not planned.
That's
I was just
okay.
moving too much, and that thing just fell. But I wasn't gonna put it up at first, and then manager was like, "It happened. Just put it up." I was like, "Okay."
Right. I like originality. I like the real. I think it's more. It shows that
I was
you at
embarrassed
work.
so bad. I was embarrassed. I
And,
was like, I can't even post this.
and just do you. Look, people do bloopers.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So shoot, do bloopers. Don't matter. It's a lot of work. People, real people. I hope that we can do real things. But I know that people
Yes.
have to sell and
I'm noticing
you
that
know,
some people are doing things now just for clicks,
right,
just for,
clickbait.
and I'm just like, I don't want to ever get to a point where I just want to do things just for clicking views. I mean, of course, it's great to have people to see you or hear you, but I'm noticing that a lot of people are viewing things more than they're even liking now or commenting now.
Yes.
And you be like,
Yes.
dang, like how you got 2,500 views but 3 comments, and you be, what happened?
But you know what? There's certain types of clickbait, and I just know this from from going to school for broadcasting. Clickbait can be a good or a bad thing.
Mm,
If it's too straightforward, it's not going to draw your attention. It's what you think it is.
mm,
It's all about perception. You gotta, just I don't know. I just click on it if it's something that I think it is, because most of the time it's not. That's the point of the clickbait, is to get you to watch it. But then you kind of can tell when it's BS.
right.
Some you can just really tell it's quite obvious it's BS, but then, it's part of the journalism. But I just want to hear positive things. And that was one of the reasons why I want to celebrate women, because I think we just have it hard. Not saying that men don't, but I just feel like women have it harder, and I want to represent the women, because there's a lot of independent artists out there that have great music that I know they've never heard of these artists, and I kind of want to introduce them. And it's just a way to, get women noticed, and getting your face out there, and Lola Red out there. I mean, because I really feel like y'all out there doing y'all damn thing. And then
Mm,
there's some people that just on here playing,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah. But I'm so glad that I have queens like you, queens like Lola Red. It's so many
Yeah.
of you guys that I know for a fact, like we doing this for, like for real. Like we really trying to
Hmm.
do this the right way. And so
Right.
that's why I did that group chat. I was like, I gotta put all the queens in here
Yeah.
and support each
That's
other.
good. Yes. Yes. I love that. I thought about a group chat, but if I'm going to do a group chat, it's going to be about coffee. Because there's some things coming up soon,
Do a coffee hit.
because,
So
yeah, I mean, this is, radio people, I've had this discussion with my partner, and he's like, look, Latte, people love, music, but you can't just put coffee and music together. You gotta, you kind of have to, separate it. But
yeah,
if you ever notice those coffee videos that you see, or those coffee posts, there's music being played in the background.
exactly. Yeah, I mean, I feel like music goes hand in hand with a lot of things.
Oh
Honestly,
yeah,
you
yeah, real people,
gotta figure out, what genre, or just just people thinking out the box is the best thing.
yeah,
I feel like
but a lot of people don't know.
when I saw that video you sent me, I was like, she put that thing together. I said that was nice. That was real nice.
Well, I when it comes to us, I gotta make sure it look good. You know, I go with what I feel, but I also, want people to know sometimes, like with the coffee and the music, that a lot of people don't know that Starbucks started the CD in the coffee shops. I don't think people notice that, or even
I
I'm
that's
gonna do a history thing on it, because I want people to see it. Do you know that John Legend got discovered because his music was being played at coffee shops while people were sitting on their computer?
Oh, but you know what? I have heard about to where you can have your music played at different Staples,
Yep.
wherever. I'm like, I need that. That's what I need.
Yes, because music is being played in like films, like independent films, and what's that,
I got one.
Sundance
I got
Festival?
one. So with Freak Like Me, you know,
See,
it was really nice. I was like, dang, they really like it like that. Oh, it was a good scene.
see. But you know what, Issa Rae, she's
Oh,
insecure. That show, she had a whole bunch of independent artists on there.
I was just
I'm,
upset that they canceled that show because that was one of my go-to shows. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I was into it
me
real
too.
bad.
Me too.
Because there's not
Man.
many shows like that for rap artists to like get inspired or didn't like during that time period. I was inspired like crazy. That's the time period when I was writing, just write.
Hmm.
I couldn't even stop writing. That's why I have about 4 or 5 songs finished already for my album. I'm like,
Good.
just going, just keep going.
Ah, I can't wait. I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait to hear it. Well, I need to know. I always, ask this question, like, if you weren't BrazyLuca and you had to come back as someone else, Who would that be? It doesn't have to be a celebrity, just whatever comes to
Someone
mind.
else.
I know that's something to think about.
This is a question I've never been asked before.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Okay, but you know what? If you're not ready,
back as someone else, like a name or
be a
like
name, anything.
Oh man, dang, that's hard. I want to say that I would probably come back as someone that has some type of power in the political field. I feel like I would be good in that field. Now, back then I can't talk in front of that many people, but I feel like now, if I was to come back, that I would definitely take that on, because I feel like they need more good political people in office. Period.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, more.
Because there's a lot of mess going on.
Oh yes, a lot of distraction. A lot of it. It scares me. It really does.
And then one thing is covering up the next thing, and the next. I'm like, it's just a whole lot of breadcrumbs just being left out here.
Mm-hmm. So true. So tell me, what's your favorite track of all the music you've done? Which one is your favorite, or do you have a favorite?
I honestly, at this point now, don't have a favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I just have favorites that I perform, but not less like favorite that I put out, as in my music wise. I feel like that's because with the music, if I didn't enjoy it, or if I didn't put forth the effort to put it even out, I don't know. Like, I don't think, nah, I don't have a favorite. Right now, my favorite is Boy Yo Yoing, though, because that's the most recent.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the track that has brought me up more. Like, I feel like I have grown a lot, like, with my lyrical ability, with the way that I come on the mic. So if we are saying, I think you gotta get the door. If we're gonna say a favorite, I'm gonna say Boy Yo Young. But as far as my favorites to perform, I'm gonna say Freak Like Me and Boss Ass Bitch.
Yeah. Man, girl, I'm gonna have to play Boy Yo Yoing for the world to hear. Girl, next time I'm gonna switch it up, slow it down, jump through. But you guys, tune in Monday, and I'm gonna keep it on an extra day, Tuesday as well.
Okay.
You guys need to hear Boy Yo Yoing. But here we go, you guys.
I got something we can both enjoy. What we drinking, what we smoking, boy. Feels so good, it's like opioids. Booty bouncing, it goes boy, yo, yo. Make it down, make it down, make it down. Booty bouncing, it goes boy, yo, yo. Make it down, make it down, make it down. Booty bouncing, it goes boy, yo, yo. Bounce it, keep bouncing, 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 keep bouncing. My booty popping, it be bouncing, it go boy, yo, yo. He be watching, jaw be dropping, hands on boy, yo, yo. Set them clicks, he wanna play, he wanna join, yo, yo. This ass ain't free, it costs a fee, run me my coin, yo, yo. Drop it down when the beat drop, put them hands on them knees, do that dance, finna freak out, make him freak out. Told his man he was bad, now the man got a plan, he wanna beat now. He wanna play like a toy, wanna stick it one of the kids, he like an enjoy. Cancel plans with his boys, till he notice to his death, not a bitch on the floor. I'm the kind of bitch you get a bag, I don't need yours, till I take it, I'll be glad. I get money and I make bitches mad, when they get mad, I just say too bad. Put it on the bag, put it on the set, put it on them good, put his best to rest. Ladies, if you ride them, then you do out of breath. If your shit's good, say it with your chest. Bounce it, keep bouncing, 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 keep bouncing.
Yeah, you guys. Y'all hear the rest. You'll hear the rest on Monday. Man, that song is tight. What made you just? Were you just sitting in the room like boy,
You know what? I didn't even realize how popular Boy Yoing was. Like the name, there was like
Yeah.
I think a cartoon that would say it a lot, and then there was like, I was like, I had no idea, but it turned into something that I didn't even realize. Like I'm like, dang, that was actually genius, if you ask me. But the producer that I work with out in Cali is Devon Evans. He's Grammy nominated producer. Worked with Mary J. Blige, Rihanna, Beyonce, and I'm just glad I was able to link with somebody of that, just like that. So we got so much in store. I just can't wait to let you guys hear what's happening and what's going on. I might drop a single before the album or two. I'm not really sure yet, but either way, we gonna drop some stuff. I got some freestyles coming. We gonna make it work. Either way, I just don't want y'all to. I don't want y'all to think that I'm not working on music, because that's definitely happening. Regardless, I just want to focus on that so that way it can be the best I want it to be.
Yeah, because I know you did a collaboration with someone.
Yes, I did. I did a collaboration with Killer Brazy. It's called Earthquake. And I have been knowing her for a very long time. We go back like little kids. So like before I was rapping, she was rapping.
Yeah.
And yeah, I did a song with her, and then I also have a feature. Well, I have a song that's coming with the artist out in Nigeria as well. Ooh. That's gonna be coming soon. So
wait, you gonna throw some Afro beats in that, girl? Oh, snap.
It's okay.
Go ahead. Ooh, I can't wait. Oh my god.
It's definitely the vibe too. So I can't wait till you guys hear it. I mean, like, because it's totally out of the area I've been in. So at first I was a little, and then I kept listening to it over and over again. I was like, this is something new for me, but I really kind of like that. Like, I like to jump into something different, because everybody can't do different. So when you can do different, it's like, okay, what's the next thing we're gonna do now?
Yeah, I think I know you can do it. I know it's gonna be, girl. I love Afro beats. I love music. I love all genres. I mean, even a little bit of country. But I like the old school country. But are you gonna try to do some country too? Because some people, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
About it, I'm not really sure. It's possible. It just depends on the vibe. At that time, like with me, it's always about the frequency and what I'm feeling too. Because I love what y'all think, but I have to go with my gut too, because it's got to be something I can listen to all the time. So I be like, am I gonna like it?
Right.
But yeah, no, I mean, like, I just want to honestly be as versatile as possible and try whatever I can before I leave this earth, so that way it's out there. People can have their opinion, just like Aaliyah. Although it didn't happen like she wanted it to. People listening to her music every single day, all day. They get inspired by it. I'm still inspired by her. Not only her.
I have a shirt too. I just bought a shirt with a picture of her. Wearing a lot of different shirts and stuff besides my logo, my brand. But yeah, Leah was quite special. I always wondered if she was still alive, how her life really turned out.
Like, where would she be now? I mean, I know she would be on top right now. But
oh yeah. Yes. Hey
P2.
Yay, P2.
Haven't seen you so long.
I know. The station here, fam.
Family. I ain't been y'all. I gotta update my phone
and get back.
But have you been on station here recently?
No, I haven't been on. I've been kind of like, girl, stand on here, because that's the only way I'm gonna grow. Right. Station head. I thank them for giving me that start, that push.
Yeah.
But it's important to focus on my brand.
It opened me up from being as shy, because when my first couple shows, I was so like, I didn't know what I was doing, and then Then I
We
was like,
all
I gotta get it
been
together.
there.
This is actually kind of cool. Let me get it together.
Hmm. And it takes time, and it's good to learn and grow. That's
Yeah.
why I said that it's hard. It's hard to do this, and it's hard to. You want to do this for free. Like I can't do this for free. Like I work too hard, and I push myself too hard to do everything for free. Only on certain, like once a month, or
Mm-hmm.
maybe just a month of something free. What people don't realize is this is a lot of work and a lot of time, and I'm
Yeah.
glad that my listeners have grown. Excuse
I
me,
don't
but
think that when I told people that I was on a radio thing or that they really thought that I was actually doing it. Like I'm literally my own DJ. I'm literally doing this myself. Like I'm I'm doing everything. So for you to
hmm
think that I'm just doing it just to do it, no, no, thank you. I do this because I love to do it. But at the end of the day,
exactly,
we all got to be paid at some point.
exactly, exactly. So you guys, if you're not tuning in, you got to tune in on Monday to listen to Boing Yoing Yoing, and you can listen to it on. Tell everybody about your radio station.
Oh yes, my radio station. Well, our radio station is Slick 87.9, and we also have an app as well. Working on Alexa
Okay.
now. Y'all better get us our Alexa ASAP. Now I'm playing, but we definitely working on Alexa, and if you are interested in getting your music on the radio, we have a submission where you can submit your music. If it's in good
Okay.
quality, we accept it. If it's not, then try again. But
Wait. So
but that's
how do you
everybody has
go
their
about
own
when you say good
style.
quality?
Huh?
Because I saw that. I saw you posting something about this saying if it's not
Yeah,
good
because
quality.
I don't
Okay, what do you mean by that? Because
when
I don't even understand.
artists okay, because I'm an artist, I understand this. But when you're an artist, you're sending your music to the radio, right?
Right.
But the music that they're sending sometimes is not mixed correctly,
Got you.
um, or it's not mixed at all. Um, and I definitely have to say it has to be mixed and mastered in order for it to sound good and come out.
Right.
The frequency needs to sound right. And if it doesn't sound right, or if the auto tune is out of whack, or whatever the case is, I can't use that music.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
telling you not to submit it again if you re-record it or you get it remixed or mastered. I'm not saying that you're horrible, but it's just not the fit that we need right
And you're
now.
actually helping them.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You're
yeah.
actually
I
letting
mean,
them
I hate
know.
that they feel like I'm trying to, because I'm an artist, I'm hating on them or what. I'm not. I definitely don't want to hate on you, but mind you, whenever you're talking about radio, you have people that are labels, that are A&Rs, that come and listen to these radio stations to find new artists. So if you want them to hear you like that, then that's also a representation of me. So if I'm playing it,
Exactly.
they don't know nothing about no music. No,
hmm
no, no,
But
no, no.
sometimes I kind of feel like you allow the people to judge because there's music that you're not gonna like that
Right. Very
it's
true.
not about me, it's about what other
Mm-hmm.
people. Because there's some lo-fi music that I've heard that people probably was like, damn, this is weird. But there's this one artist, ATL Casual. I'm gonna send you some of his stuff. Very different. I can
Mm-hmm.
tell that he recorded on his phone, but it's the vibe. You'd be shocked at some of the stuff that I've heard,
Oh,
and I'm like,
I've heard people's stuff
whoa,
on phones, on all kind of devices, but I feel like
yeah,
it's really just based off of that artist and their ear.
that part,
Not only their ear, but that engineer that they're working with, or
right?
whoever. But it's really about just like at first, whenever we started our station, we only wanted to do R&B, hip hop,
hmm
and I think pop. I don't
hmm
even think we wanted to do pop at first, but then we was like, you know what, pop can kind of come into hip hop, so we might as well add pop. Then I started hearing the country artists that wasn't fully country, so I was like, we can add some country.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? So it
hmm
just
Right.
depends on what it sounds like. Because I've gotten artists that are overseas who have music on my station. I don't even think they know. I literally
hmm
added it last week. I like getting mad emails, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is some good music!" Like people from South
Surprise.
Africa, wherever.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah,
I don't care where you come from. If it's good music, I want to play it.
yeah.
But if it's not ready yet, if you just ask me and be like, hey, I wanted to know if my music, I'm gonna let you know I didn't add it because it wasn't a fit. If you want my suggestion, I'll give it to you. But if you don't, cool. You know, because I'm not any better than anybody else. Because I can send something to somebody and they don't like it either. You know, but
That's true.
it's not about what I like. It's just about the quality. If it's
Right.
if it's put out on the radio and someone else hears it and they love it, what can I say? I don't want to diss you. I'm just saying let it be great quality so people can really hear you.
That's true. Because when it's bad, it's bad.
Yeah.
Just, sometimes I reach out, I'm like, can you, or if they just send me something, I'm like, I need the album cover. Like, nobody not gonna, I'm playing it, but if I don't have an album cover, because some people will send me a message and be like, well, who's that? What was that guy? Or who was so and so? And I'm like, okay. And sometimes I won't even play it. It depends. I kind of feel like you should know your basics. I gotta have an album cover, MP3, wave, whatever. Like, there should be
I
some basics that you should
also
already
know
know.
that some artists don't know. They really don't know what to expect. They don't know what there's like. You can have say, hey, whoever the artist is you're talking to, send me an email with this, and this, and that, and they might send you one thing because nobody told them that they needed that for their career. You get what I'm saying?
That's
And
true.
I've noticed that people are keeping people at a standstill because of that. Like, if I see something that an artist needs, I'm not trying to take over what you're doing. But if I know I can help you, there's plenty of artists that I have grown very close with because I know you're good, you're dope, but you need that.
Right.
Can you do it, or how can I help? How can we help you get that? And it's not about no money. It's about getting better, building with people who want to grow, and that's all it is. That's all it's ever been. Is let's build.
Yep.
Because if you get on and I'm helping you, that's an extension of me, and I'm
Exactly.
proud to say that. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, I know.
people feel like that. It's like I feel like people. I don't want them to get ahead, or I don't want to give them that opportunity because then they're gonna have more than me. I'm like, if I can't, I've had shows that people have sent me personally that I send to other artists. Like, hey, they reached out to me, but I can't do it. Can you? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with
I think
inspiring
it's
somebody
because
else or giving
everything.
somebody else an opportunity because you can't do it? You just might as well send it to somebody else if you can't do it.
I think it's because people feel like you're taking away from them, which is silly because even on radio, it's like if you're not sway, you know what I'm saying? Like they won't give you a time or day, or if you're not established. But what they don't know is people are listening. Like I have people that listens every day. I have at least 200 listeners a week, and from all over. And I can look at the statistics and where they're from, and I have a map of when they're watching. So it's like it's real. It's really
Yep.
real. And some of the artists that I know are in Germany. They're actually working independent artists. So I know they're listening in. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So people gotta think. We may
I
not
do
have a whole
think
bunch
that
of followers, but it's the work.
I think that some artists that have gotten to a certain point in their career kind of forget about the people who are supporting them.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I always say. If you ever see me not paying attention or not doing, hit me up because I don't ever want to had the help or not. I'm not gonna say help, but had the opportunities to grow with people and then
Right.
just shut them down now because I've gotten to a certain place. And it kind of throws me off for some people because a lot of people you have respect for because of what they do and how they're doing it. But then whenever you start to see how they act towards people, you just be like, why?
I know. I know.
It's
Is.
crazy to me.
It's
But sometimes
crazy.
people do go through things that make them get to that point. So I definitely understand that because I have had that in the last couple of years where people have come into my life to they have shades, but you don't see them. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
And they just start doing things that you be like, damn, they weren't doing this. They weren't doing it. They came over here like they was trying to build, but really they was trying to take away from you.
Yeah.
And I just I
Yeah.
don't like that. Cause I wouldn't. I'm just also I'm just not that type of person. Like this is not the type of person I am, so I don't want to be around that type of energy at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want if I'm gonna be around you, that means that we're helping each other. You get what I'm saying? We're gonna
Oh
get
yeah.
there together, or
It's
one of
called
us.
networking, but a lot of people don't know what networking means. You know.
Right.
But you know what?
Yeah.
That's okay because you're doing you, and that's all that matters, and that's all that counts in the world. The world knows who's BrazyLuca is, and for those who don't, they sure will know on Latte Java Drips Radio, girl. I want to thank you for taking the time out with me, and let everybody know where they can find you.
So you can find me on all platforms. It's BrazyLuca, ITSBRAZYLUCA, and on all platforms, BrazyLuca, BrazyLuca.
I'm so happy that you keep that because you know how hard. Have you ever known some artists have like 3 different names, and I can't keep up.
Yeah,
Oh, it drives
yeah.
me crazy. Thank you,
I
girl.
understand that. I actually paid attention to that, and that's why I didn't do that. Like I was like, I don't want to have people trying to find me on all kind of platforms that, like, that don't even make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
I'm
that's
like,
the
let
raw.
me just keep it all the same so that people can know, like, okay, I know that her page is gonna be this. Like, of course, like
Mm-hmm.
my personal Facebook is not gonna be that because it's my
Right.
personal Facebook. I don't even add everybody on there. So if you add it on there, that means I love you.
Mm-hmm. Girl, I have a page. I just changed it to Bourgeois Latte. I don't even use my real name because I'm like
Yeah.
that's my
No,
name.
I definitely
Even my
understand. I
even my
understand.
license plate is
I have
Latte,
my
girl.
too. I even had it. Remember whenever they was doing the check marks and all that? I had my
Mm-hmm.
name up there, and I was like, I don't want people calling me my name. Like
Yeah.
that's really personal. Like that's for people who like is real like close to you or your family,
Mm-hmm.
and like
Yep.
people who you introduce yourself as that. And
It's true.
everybody don't need to be knowing your real
That's
information.
true. Girl, my license plate is Latte, okay? Everything is Latte.
I know that's.
Shoot. Hey,
But
I kind of feel like if
I
I
do
keep it
want to.
that way.
I want to throw a hook real quick to any independent artists who are listening right now. Do
Mm-hmm.
not sign to any labels if you're an independent artist right now and you have some type of motion going for yourself. Don't do
Mm-hmm.
it unless you know, unless you like fully know that this label is going to be down for you 100%, and that you don't have to come be the one that's doing everything. Don't be that person, okay? Now that's
Did
just
you
a
hear
hook
that?
real quick because I'm seeing a lot of people who are saying which label should I go to, and this I'm like none. Do you? I'm telling
Zero.
you, when you get to that label and
Wow.
now you done got all this stuff going on, and you can't even do anything for your career for real because they done took your creativity away. It's not worth it because
Mm-mm.
when you're going into this artistry, you want to have your own creativity. You don't want to have somebody else
Mm-hmm.
telling you what you can write about. It's not.
Wow.
It's just not legit. It doesn't make any sense for you to have somebody to tell you, oh, you should write about this because you're going through this. You shouldn't be telling me what I should write or what I'm going through. You're not living my life every day. You
Wow.
know. So I just say that to say that some people, like I said, throw in the shades,
Mm.
but really they there for what you thought they was there for. Could be there for their come up.
Of
I'm
course.
so sorry. Somebody tried to call me.
It's
Uh,
okay. It's
but
okay,
yeah,
girl.
I'm not saying that that's just a label that would do that. I'm saying that's
I,
anybody. That's like I've run into people who tried to have some type of business situation with me, and it turned out to be some old scam shit. You know,
wow.
so I'm just like at this point now, you have to be very careful of who you're around and who you bring around you. And so that's why, if you notice, I'm not out as much with people. I'm not just going to people's house. I don't let people come to my house no more, because there is a lot when it comes to your personal space and
Oh yeah.
that energy, because people drain you. They
Oh
drain you, and
yes.
then you sitting there and you wondering why you feeling like this. It's because you're allowing that energy around you. And so I'm telling you, like, y'all, like, keep doing you. If you got people that is in your corner who actually for a fact have been there and they are rolling with you, and y'all have things going, keep doing what you're doing. Something good will come along, but don't take the first opportunity to get away, because sometimes that's not the best thing to do.
That's some good advice. That's some very good advice to give to independent artists. It's dangerous out here. You know what? I even understand too. Um, there's artists that I may ask, hey, I would like, to have a chat with you. And they'll be all for it. And then all of a sudden they're not.
It
And I
could
used to
be somebody
I used
they
to get
talk
really
to,
upset.
and you know what? It's like a hierarchy thing with some people, and they feel
Yeah.
like, oh, they don't think you know more than them, or they don't think this. But some people might know something that you might have needed to use, but you felt because you were better than them, or whatever the case is, and really y'all could have been working together and y'all could have got, to a different level. But you can't get to a different level if you don't start to, I feel like people are not getting, they're not, I'm trying to find the word to make sure I'm
Yeah.
saying it right, but they're not really searching for the level up in a way that you thought they were. They're trying to find something else, if you get what
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. I know what you mean. And I get it though, because you don't know who to trust. You really don't. And it was really, I wonder if it's kind of weird, because it's like you're trying to represent them. You're pushing their music out. Like, what am I really getting out of that? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, and I mean, that's one thing that I
it's
had to
so weird
also
to me.
understand. You got people who are doing things a little differently. Like, you know how you used to have street teams and
Yeah.
the CDs, the vinyls, like
Yep.
all this
Yep.
stuff, and people stopped doing it because of streaming. But really, I hate to break it to you, but you're not making nothing off this streaming. You're not really
Yeah.
being able to take care of your family with that. Like, yeah, it's a little bit of money to come in. I mean, at some point, yes, you get to a certain level where you start getting more
We
and
have to
more and
hit some
more. But
millions.
I mean, they starting to take people's account not accounts down, but they starting to take people's songs down off different
Yeah.
platforms,
I heard
and
about
like you
that.
done worked your butt off to
Hmm.
have these people hear your stuff, and now it's gone.
Yeah.
What, like what? Are we really
Right.
doing this right now? Nah, I'm good. So it's
That's
like now
messed
you have
up.
to create your own opportunities for yourself. So I'm actually going to be going direct to consumer very soon.
Okay.
And my website is going to be up, and everything will be through my website. So that way I can make sure that my family can eat, because
Hmm.
I can't do the streaming thing. I mean, yes, it gets your music out to people who would have never heard you before. I am grateful for that. But what I'm not
But you
grateful
can't get
for
money from
is
it.
that the people that are in the big labels right now, they are the main ones who are getting the money because they have deals. You get
Hmm.
what I'm saying? They have deals that they're having with these platforms that us
Yep.
independent artists do not have. So what are we gaining outside of those people who are listening? But then whenever they just take your stuff down, like someone got 30 albums taken down.
Mm.
Why?
That's
That was
messed up.
the whole life.
That's messed up.
You imagine why people don't want to do music anymore, or why people stop being a part of the music industry because of stuff like that. And that's why I had to step back too, because I'm like, I can't let that get to me, because if it gets to me, that means I can't do what I love no more.
That's true.
So let's get to being able to build with people and actually making sure that your family or yourself, if you don't have a family, you know, if that's the case,
Yep.
that you are able to really do what you love and actually get paid for it.
Exactly. They
But
always say sometimes
that
your
support
hobby
system
start off
is
as your
the thing too,
career,
though.
you know?
That's why I'm glad we talked about support, because
Mm-hmm.
you got people who will say out their mouth, "Oh yeah, I support you," but you don't see it. Thank you, friend.
Yep. The one and only Shane Bad 84. Okay, that's true. That is true. Sad though. But you know, I pray every day. I meditate, and I always take the time to write something in my journal. And I always write down my goals and write down the things that I want to accomplish.
That
And
works. It
oh
works.
yeah, it does.
Manifestation every
It's like
single
a
day.
vision board.
Always believe in yourself and trust your
Hmm.
abilities.
Yep.
Main thing. Manifestation
Yep.
comes, period. If you write it
Hmm.
down, if you believe it, it's gonna happen. And
That's
I'm
right.
waiting on it. I'm this close. I'm right. It's coming.
Oh, it's there already, girl. I'm not. It's there. It's there.
Yeah, I'm just grateful for, you know, the opportunity for there to be women like you who actually want to empower other women, who want to inspire other women.
I
Because there are some
almost,
women who say
almost change.
that, but they
Girl,
don't.
I'm thinking about just making it an all woman show. Like, you know what? This might just be just for women only. I
Yep.
don't know. We shall see. We shall see. It's the problem is let's. I'm trying to get the women to open up, but I understand why, because you
Yeah.
can't trust anybody in this
Yeah.
industry. You
And
have to really be
that's the
careful.
bad part
I
about it,
get it.
is being able to trust people, because that it's been so many stabs in your back, on your side. You know, you just like, dang,
Yep.
like I can't take it. But at the end of the day, like the day got to end.
Yep.
But we're gonna make sure that we support each other and that we
That's
build
right.
together, and it's gonna go. Like we
Yes, it
already know
is.
we've been here,
Yes.
so it's
Well,
like,
my first goal is, because I'm in Arizona, is to get Arizona on board. Because there's a
yeah,
lot of stuff going on. Next week, I'm gonna be hitting some, lounges to check out some artists. Trying to get my little mic,
yeah.
my own
I
little
hear that
custom brand
the
mic and
scene
everything.
in Arizona is actually not that bad for independent artists.
Yeah.
I know that there are some spaces and venues that I was definitely
Mm-hmm.
looking for when I go on tour. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I had
Mm-hmm.
something to drink, but yeah, like it, yeah, it's
Yeah.
the industry is growing.
Yes,
It's
it
really
is.
growing.
And usually Arizona is not the state for music, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to see a lot of things, and I hope that they have an open mind.
Yeah,
Some of them don't have an open mind.
I feel like
You know,
that's a
some of
problem
them
with
don't
a
even
lot of
get it.
people, is that they're so stuck on what they have been doing already. So
Hmm.
when people come and bring in these other ideas, they're like, I've been doing fine doing this. That ain't gonna
Right.
help.
Right.
But
Damn,
really
you know
don't know.
exactly what I'm talking about.
But if you don't try it, you won't never know. Like risks are important sometimes. Like you do have to take risks.
Oh, you have to,
If you don't
especially if
take
you're in this industry.
risks,
You have
what are
to.
you doing?
Right. Absolutely. Oh my God. Well, you guys, girl, we can talk about music,
Yeah, we could
all
we
this,
could probably
but
talk for 2 more hours, but
well, we're gonna I'm gonna reach out to you because I'm working on a little something, and I'll tell you about it later because I don't know, you making me, you inspiring me right now. Maybe I might have to make it a all woman team. You never know, but definitely there's
but
some
you already
things
know I'm
going
here.
on. Yes, yes,
I
and
love your headphone, by the way.
thank you,
You
girl.
always
Thank you.
be having,
Just
yes, no risk, no reward.
that's
Tell her.
right. That's right.
Yeah,
So
but
we'll talk
I
soon.
appreciate you for having me on your platform.
Yeah,
I haven't
girl.
seen IG Live in so long. Thank you for opening me
Really?
up again.
Oh wow,
That's
girl.
why you don't see nothing right now. But when you post that thing, we're gonna get it popping.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We are. We definitely are. Yep. No risk. The jam junkies. That's right. No risk, no reward. Hey, jam junkies. Ooh. me stop. But yes, no
Yeah, but
risk,
when I
no
come to
reward.
Phoenix, we gon' well before I come to Phoenix,
Yes,
we gonna work on some stuff.
please.
So
If you
I'm
do,
definitely
you have my
once
number,
I get
so
this album finished, my next thing is working on the tour fully, so that way I can get that together. And you definitely one of my stops.
oh
So
yeah. Let me know. You got my number. You know where to find me, so you know. So
you ain't getting rid of me. Where am I going?
girl, I've been knowing you for so long. Girl, please, never, never. Shoot. Shoot. So you guys better tune in Monday for Boing Yoing Yoing. I love saying that. I love it. So you guys, thank you for tuning in. Um, everybody have a beautiful Memorial Day, I guess.
Yes, I forgot
Relaxation,
it was even
barbecuing.
Memorial Day,
I
but
know.
let's go. And it's
Okay.
crazy hot.
I
Whew, it's gonna be
know.
crazy hot all weekend. So
Yep. So I know
whew.
someone's gonna be at home listening to some music. So I'm gonna be going on live a couple of times, and hopefully, because I was gonna get on TikTok, but if they get rid of TikTok, then oh well. But
Yeah,
that's
I kind
okay
of feel
though.
sad because that's the only outlet that some people even have, and that's
Hmm.
probably why they're trying to get rid of it, to be honest, because of the outlet and because of the
Yep.
influence that it has. But that means you're trying to hide something. If you're trying to,
Hmm.
you know what, we ain't gonna get into that. But
So we can have a show on that. We can talk about that. Shoot. I'm thinking about it. You
but I
give me
love
some
TikTok.
ideas. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll be back. You guys, make sure you tune in on www.lattejavadrips.com/LJD radio. Link in bio. And till next time, you know. Thank you, girl. Talk to you
I'll
soon.
talk to you.
This is
Thank you for
Bourgeois
having me.
Latte, live in full effect at my cafe music bar, where you get a
Look, pull up and unwind, turn up the music, let's vibe, light up a blunt and burn time as long as your time is my time. Order a cup of melodies and chill. Don't worry about the bill, the specials on the house for real. I feel a little bourgeois with the pinky up. Sip a latte in the dim light, chilling in the cut, vibing out, rocking out with some friends of mine. Just enjoying life, talking about some shit, some real shit. When two words collide time. Grateful you had the time. Lately been needing something to listen to, just a vibe. Right now is the time. So grab your coffee mug and relax, or sip your tea and let the music take action. Dog. Hello, welcome to Bourgeois Coffee.